For this design, I ended up being very strict about the number of experience points that are given out, and the methods you can use to accumulate them. Because I hate grinding in general, Gumball and Trick or Treat Land has a finite number of enemies that will give you experience points, and every enemy gives out only one experience point without scaling based on the player's level. To implement this without it feeling overly restrictive, I made sure to include enough optional enemy encounters in each area to give the player a choice about how much time they wanted to spend leveling up. The game also includes very few truly random encounters, and where they do exist, they don't award any experience points, just coins and items. As a player, I feel like my time is wasted by having to grind through random encounters in order to get enough experience to beat a tough enemy, so I really wanted to stray away from that in this design. Another thing that appeals to me in combat design is simplicity in terms of the number of stats that you're dealing with. In Gumball and Trick or Treat Land, the only two stats that grow as you level up are your HP and your magic, and you have the choice of which you'd like to upgrade each time you level up. This was a pretty early decision I made in the design process to give a sense of choice without introducing too much complexity. I also ended up including a character who would let you change your stat distribution for a small fee to prevent you from cornering yourself if you ended up regretting prioritizing one stat over the other. There are more stats at play in the battle system, but they are only possible to modify and upgrade via specific items in the game, and those usually require little side quests in order to find. I made this decision in order to meaningfully reward players for exploration, which is one of the most important aspects of the design. The stats I'm referring to here are Gumball's attack power, which determines how much damage his regular treat attack does, the accuracy and critical hit ratio of his normal treat attack, which are modified only by equipment, and his focus power, which determines how much HP and magic he recovers when using the focus action. Beyond the progression of leveling up and collecting equipment to improve your character, there's also a system of unlocking new spells that's tied to the collection of library books in the overworld. You can bring those back to the library to learn new spells. This is another attempt to give a meaningful reward for exploration. So as you explore the world, you gain access to more powerful and creative techniques for solving enemy encounters, and the intent is to make the growth curve here feel natural and sort of parallel with your exploration, i.e. you become better at dealing with opponents the more familiar you are with the territory.